Bone in. Bone on. Battles continue. 2.5 skull capture that's offering 800,000 sea bills. 627 salvage. This is underreporting its difficulty, and I like that. Alright, that's bold. That's something to start off with after we know everything is repaired. Yeah, 4 days to have a lance ready. Let's go. Make sure all our XP is spent. We will want to put our best pilots forward.
Yes, receiving you.
Awaiting orders. Orders?
Alright, Palisade and Rebound are both injured. I would count them among best current pilots. I got...
What's up, boss?
Batangus is a 4 across the board now. That's solid backup. Yep. Batangus, Timekeeper, Sea Dragon, probably. 4333, or...
Standing by.
Yeah, Sea Dragon over Junior.
Commander.
That's a crew. That's a setup. Let's do crimes? For money? For big money. Yeah, Enforcer, Vindicator, Vulcan, Jenner. That's a loadout. That's a crew. It'll get some things done. They have a concept of recommended tonnage, yeah. Yeah, although... Firepower is a social construct. We have all the gun we need, just need to concentrate it appropriately. With tactics. With techniques. Of battle. And besides, it's a base capture. The primary target, and thus probably a fair share of the opposing force's firepower, is going to be stationary. Our urban mech is in the shop right now, being refitted for a new adventure.
Command interface.
It's not going to be here for our day out with the skeleton crew. So I want to find where the opposing mechs are, or vehicles. Probably mechs. Let's be real. It's mechs. There will be mechs here.
Heading out.
That interruption of the sound was deliberate. I had to tab out for a second. As will happen. Battletech does not make noise when not in focus. What do I think of that plateau?
Okay, let's go.
Enemy detected.
Hostile where? Okay. One mech. I'm gonna group up under this butte. Two unknown mechs. When we do not have the necessary piloting skills to judge tonnage of the opposing force by. Just by smell, just by the sensor range. Yes, come here. Far away from your support. Let's see, if I moved up here, that would be actually getting shot at. Everything here can jump. I've been staying jump capable.
Engaging jump jets.
And take the high ground. Hi, Cicada. Hello, Cicada.
Sensor lock on target.
Hey.
Artillery Vindicator might be fine staying on the ground. Let's see here. If I've... Oh, you don't have a direct fire arc from down here. At all. At all? At all. Okay, so you're going upwise regardless. Eventually. We would know if anything were over here. This other mountain is also clear. Actually, walk you over here.
Copy.
And you can pelt it with missiles while waiting for a good opportunity to just pop up and stab it in the back.
So, die. Yes, Commander.
And we are off to the races.
Confirmed.
So one unknown light and a cicada that we can process efficiently, hopefully. Then we move on and see what's actually in the base. I think this is actually a case where I want the, either I reserve or I take a cold shot at the cicada from up here on the hill. I don't want to get closer to the base out of just anticipating that there's probably like LRM turrets there or something. And I would then be getting the old ballistic massage. Can a cicada even look up that far? With a PPC and a pair of machine guns, I don't think... Yeah, Timekeeper, you just wait. You can just barely negotiate this shot.
What now?
Don't have visual on the other one. Hmm. Yeah, let's start from here. Let's see if we can punch a hole in the front of this thing.
All weapons limited.
If they had any missiles to contribute in our immediate vicinity, they would have surely sent them downrange. Here we go. One large laser from a medium. Fellow Enforcer? Hmm. Intriguing.
What's up, boss? Roger.
This feels worth it. In general and in specific, okay, it's a spider. It's not real.
Locking in all weapons. That's a kill.
One bot down.
I'm here.
Right, so with that in mind, jumping up here for a direct shot on the spider seems okay.
If you say so. Targeted. For now, strike.
Commander.
And Timekeeper. Yeah, that's fair accuracy. Just step up here, see what we're up against with the other one. That seems like minimum viable exposure.
Location confirmed.
And we are looking at the Phoenix Hawk. There it is, Jeff. Serviceable, generic fighting robot. It carries weapons. Has an engine.
Ready to get it on.
Alright, so you can't do anything decisive to the Phoenix Hawk from up here. Okay, the objective gives away that these three are the extent of the garrison lands here. If I just hop up here into the woods and deploy beams... Not great odds, actually, because Spider is just that wiggly. And it's on the weird stank gas terrain. You may as well just fire from up here.
Sweet.
Do what you can.
Tear this moron apart.
Yes.
Rip them wide open.
Ready for orders.
Send Batangus. Not quite into punching range. Just barely not into punching range.
Lockdown target. That's a miss. What now?
I have only found a coil large and a coil small gun.
Weird.
I have not found a coil medium.
Hope this is enough.
World of coil extremes without coil moderation.
Good luck.
The one laser spider. Who are you for?
Engaging target.
The
Masters
dirt,
of the arts.
apparently.
Enemy mech destroyed.
What's up, boss?
We built it wrong as a joke. All right, that's the specialty. All the new mechs that came with heavy metal have some sort of unique gizmo mounted in them that provides them some specialty. Phoenix Hawk has special jump jets.
Target confirmed.
Commander. Coordinates received.
Give him a boot. Opening up an arm.
Hey. Okay. Firing everything.
Engaging jump jets. Engaging target.
Finally fighting in one of them warm biomes. Where heat must be managed.
Heat. You don't have unlimited amounts of it.
Good to go.
You gotta make sure that you don't cook in your own robot.
So they say.
Roger.
People say that anyway. Who knows if it's actually true?
Target's taking a critical hit.
Receiving you. Putting my weight into it. I'm here. If you say so. Maybe things are looking up.
surprisingly intact.
Waiting for
Miraculous.
engaging with target.
Standing by.
Gotta hit it with those exactsies.
You wonder how they do it.
Hostile eliminated. Waiting for orders.
That's dedication to the craft right there.
I'll try. Roger. Venting heat and stabilizing.
Jumping.
And now we can actually go after the base. With the luxury of engaging the turrets a bit at a time, as you do.
Moving to position. Got it.
I copy.
Barely scratched. And there will be an additional lance somewhere.
Orders.
Does lance as a term for a multiple of heavily armed, let's say, you know,
Let's move.
artillery, is that a thing that pre-existed? Probably, right?
Advance.
Or maybe aircraft?
Moving out.
Squads, flights, batteries?
The lance frone was a French term for the medieval equivalent to a
Commander.
modern army squad that would have accompanied and supported a man-at-arms. Alright. Formed companies
Copy that.
under a captain, either as mercenary bands or in the retinue of wealthy nobles or royalty. That tracks. That makes a lot of sense for the whole space feudalism theming of Battletech.
A knightly crew.
Yes.
There. Okay. On my way.
I've got eyes on hostile reinforcements. They're heading your way.
Ready for orders.
If we're going to initiatives, you have an actual dot somewhere, right? Who has been seen? Where is the battle stag?
No problem. On my way.
Right over here. 3 mediums across the lake.
What's up, boss? Got it. What now?
Engaging jump jets.
Vindicator stays up on the hill.
Sensor lock on target.
Wolverine, and a very briefly visible something that jumped.
I'm here. Affirmative. Copy that. Firing Alpha strike.
Waiting for orders.
Center of lake is exactly too deep. And it is apparently flagged as dangerous a little bit. There's a drop that's going to happen into the lake.
A drop pod. Yeah, there's going to be something dropping directly onto the lake. Okay. Interesting.
Weird. Who does that?
Firing jump jet.
Some real smarties.
Okay, it's 4 mediums.
Hey. Moving to position. Locking in target. Of course, I missed.
Hunch. Beams are here. A healthy harvest of beams.
Commander.
That's my close quarters fighting is going to happen over by these woods. Or the objectives aren't requiring that I stay in this base. I could back off and try to split them up. Make sure I get a chance to spend all my ammo. They have a few beams. Another Phoenix Hawk.
Waiting for orders.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna back up here.
Aye, aye.
Use the ridge.
One of my favorite things about career mode, weirdly enough, is just not having to do any of the career missions.
Good to go.
Because pretty much universally, most of the frustrations I had with this game were kind of unpleasantly designed main story missions. You know?
Yeah, the
So I don't
generic
have to deal with-
difficulty curve is okay. It's serviceable.
Yeah. If you know what you're doing, you can vastly outstrip it very quickly.
I copy.
You can decide to play extremely close to bankruptcy for like 6 months running, And all of a sudden, at the end of it, you have an incredibly powerful assault.
What now?
It's how the game is played.
Ready for orders.
And these two should trade places,
Yes, Commander.
if anything. Like, Batangas actually hop back down here. Can you get... You can kind of get sight. You could have a firing arc on one of them. That's wild.
Standing by.
Having only one pilot with sensor lock is weird. Going to let them get closer. Like, I would have the range for Skeletor to just be up on the ridge and take a shot, but no spotter.
So what are you dealing with in this mission, aside from that Wolverine?
Wolverine,
And,
Phoenix Hawk,
Phoenix Hawk.
Hunchback, and Unknown.
I see. Is it Mr. Greenbeam Hunchback, or is it one
It
of
is
the...
Beam Hunch.
Okay. Probably the least dangerous of the hunches, actually, but still very dangerous. If you let that get close to you, it gets mad. It hoots and hollers, and then you get beamed.
Engaging jump jets.
I guess I keep heckling the Wolverine, since that's the one that's given me the most opportunities so far. Or, you know, heckle nothing, because sensor lock doesn't carry over between turns for reasons.
Kicking it vertical.
Well, generous spotter now. Try to break that shoulder.
Locked on. All weapons.
And brace for impact. You are receiving service. You only fired one? Do you know how... Do you know what you're in? Did you read the manual? Did you miss a button on your hunch?
If you're not shooting all 9 beams every single turn, what are you even doing? That's piloting a Hunchback 4P wrong.
It's the kind of mishandling that gets you sent into the deep.
Engaging target. Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Welcome. Robots fight for money. Crime for hire. In space.
I'm here. Receiving you.
Hmm. And still fourth mech we have not seen. Fourth mech is an unknown. This wild card factor, fourth mech.
Hey. I hope you heard.
Okay, just an enforcer. Gunhammer.
Minimal damage on that hit.
Orders?
Gotta think about what my next turn looks like. And I think it's that I hold back the Vulcan a bit. Real shame that I'm like one hex off of being able to properly shuffle up and throw the coil beam at him.
Location confirmed.
Okay, the Jenner gets to escape from there.
Orders?
Just completely pull back and get behind our mediums, out of sight.
Engaging jump jets.
Almost overheat because keeping at jet speed is itself very expensive.
I'm taking heat damage.
Exactly, just barely overheat.
Beep.
The tiniest bit too warm. I think actually, there's also meat
I
heat
feel-
capacity, which isn't overheating, but is warning you don't do anything else or you're about to overheat.
No, structure damage occurred. That was
Okay.
That was heat.
Fair enough.
Stove is hot. Wolverine, please fall down. You aren't fooling anyone. Just bow out. Just drop.
Receiving you.
The people are here to watch you fall.
All weapons considered.
That'll do.
Enemy mech destroyed.
So now it's 3-on-3 mediums, and I have the Jenner as leverage. And I can outrun the Hunchback.
What's up?
For as long as it's convenient for me to try and back off, I can do that. And string the Hunchback along. Since it's driven by some sort of coward who doesn't just fire all of their beams at every opportunity.
Roger.
They're pretty manageable.
Roger that.
Just carefully regulate the flow of orbs. Alright, something on the Enforcer has been properly ripped open.
Warning. Armor breached. Internal damage.
Standing by.
Okay, so of the surviving robots, I have a tiny bit of damage started up on the Hunch and on the Phoenix Hawk. In terms of raw damage, the Hawk is the biggest threat. But it's wide damage, and I can maneuver around it a bit. Pretty sure my main material threats, probably the Enforcer with that autocannon. There's enough punch there to actually pose risk. Then the large laser here on the Hawk is a close second. Which lives over here in this nicely damaged arm.
I copy.
If I can just open it up. Okay, the Hunch pilot's awake now.
Warning. Damage.
They
Finally
found the
awakened
switch.
himself and is now. Yeah, there we go. Still look like they didn't shoot every beam, just most beams.
They multi-targeted their beams.
Oh, yes.
One beam on 2 secondary targets. That's a
Get
choice
that
they
breaching
made.
shot with a medium laser.
Yes. So, backing up a lot.
Engaging jump jets.
Something we do with the Enforcer now.
AC-10. Ammunition depleted.
I have spent bullets successfully. We at least have that going for us.
Minimal damage on that hit. What now? Waiting for orders.
Bit of a moment of truth here. Either I start trying to disengage entirely,
Hey,
or I go in on some serious moves here. I can almost start breaking open the Phoenix Hawk. But it's also not the target that's in melee distance of Batangas. Other thought it might be worth it to use the PPC to try and suppress the Hunchback, since that'll suffer the most from the sensor hit.
I'll try.
Let's try and put some weight on you.
Ready for orders. Position confirmed. go.
Alright, let's make friends. Let's draw attention. They do smell blood.
Damage minimal.
Ready for orders.
Hard to deny that there is blood in the air.
Acknowledged. Target acquired. That hit something good.
Okay, we've successfully bullied the hunchback out of the fight for the moment.
It only really gets to fire every other turn anyway. In a hot map with a hunchback with the beams. To be honest, it might not even be able to handle firing all of them without going into overheat immediately, too.
One of those days where you think of showing your back just to have any armor facing the enemy.
Yeah, it happens sometimes. You gotta do it.
Yeah, back off and sensor ping.
Sensor lock on target.
Oh, please do come up into close quarters.
My head.
Alright, Jenner has somewhere to go cool down.
Right here.
Not great to see the wound on Sea Dragon, but these things happen.
It's what machine guns are mainly for. Is fishing for headshots. You point a Browning machine gun at the glass cockpit of a robot. Probably gonna hit someone with it, you know?
Carry on with this. Batangus has a project.
I lost a weapon.
Jenner cut in half. Hate to see it.
Standing by.
Although the lining on that is that, you know, that just means that it can't borrow any more heat. It's now operating at its actual cooling capacity.
Ugh, here we go.
Receiving you.
Phoenix Hawk is still the thing much closer to getting destroyed.
Roger
Also
that.
the thing that it's more valuable to suppress, to give all my mediums who are up top here a chance to maybe swing into it.
no joy.
Standing by.
Really, you gotta clear your stability damage entirely. Rude.
Yes, Commander.
This would still be a front shot. At full speed with the coil beam.
Yes, Commander.
Let some other folks wear down the evasion first.
Sensor lock on target.
Yeah, provide the better setup for the other attacks rather than entirely go in on that shot. This will be better value for me. Well,
I'm gonna need
Vulcan damage.
weapon system down.
The Hunchback is awake,
Yes, Commander.
and the Vulcan is now almost entirely disarmed. Wild. Rad. Nice. Thanks. Well, you earned this.
Here we go.
You had earned this. Let this be an example to you over there. You're next.
Standing by.
Yeah, we're gonna have to contact the review board about a new Vulcan pilot. A new rest of a Vulcan. That was my coil beam. The coil beam age. Coming to an end. Hard to imagine a life without beams, and yet... could happen.
Copy that. Firing up strength. All out of long-range missiles.
Damage minimal. Orders.
You just had to be in exactly position to not be kickable.
Yes, Commander.
Friendly Hilltop Phoenix Hawk.
Confirmed. I copy.
Orders. Roger that. Targeting for physical attack. Target eliminated.
Down to 2. One mostly untouched, extreme threat to all things living and dead. And the other guy.
Yes, Commander. I'm there. Lucky in target.
You are very warm right now.
Taking heavy hits, Commander.
And mostly softened up. We might be able to bring this down to 1 on 4 but mangled.
Engaging target. Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Only had a flamethrower.
Aye, aye.
That could get some work done.
Engaging. One left target.
Beam will do. Beam is a dependable worker. Bold.
I'm falling.
Admirable. How much do they pay you, Hunch Pilot?
Oh, damn it.
Hunch
Not
Pilot,
enough.
who was some kind of eccentric rookie who was thrown into this mech unprepared,
Right
asked to
here.
figure it out on the fly. You've learned well. You've adapted quickly to battlefield conditions. I might have a job for you, if you live.
Sensor lock on target.
Yes, Commander. Roger that. I'm melting in here. Receiving you. Regain stance, Commander.
Alright, this Vulcan is in a state of doing good work,
Engaging jump jet.
of providing full value, of being what you pay for.
Standing by.
I really don't want to have to put a Jenner in front of this thing. And yet, here we are. Although, your legs are okay.
They're not broken.
Your legs are fine.
It's a good news.
Going in feet first. Reporting critical hit. Internal structure damage.
Alright, 1 beam and all of the heat sinks have been removed from this already boiling hunchback. That is what we needed to see.
Engaging jump jets.
Either side of the Hunchback is the right side. It can't fire its weapons now without exploding.
Engaging target.
Standing by.
And now you fall down. Actually, overheated, knocked over, and a side torso blown out. This pilot is almost dead.
Ready for orders.
They have any guts. One more wound and they're gone.
Ready for orders. Moving out. Taking the shot.
Commander. I'll try.
There we go. Stay hydrated.
Locking in target.
Gotta stay hydrated.
Missed.
Basis of all combat.
Excellent hydration.
Engaging target.
Standing by. Up high.
Alright, Hunchback has one last chance to cause mischief. Correct. Correct. You rattled the bones.
Waiting for orders.
You misunderstand. The object of the operation was not to rattle the bones.
Targeting physical attack.
You fool. You moron.
Right here. Engage.
Trying to rattle. Skeletra trying to get me rattled?
Like a critical hit. Waiting for orders.
No way.
You know whose bones were in that mech? Your bones.
Taking the shot.
Your bones.
Your bones.
Your bones.
Missed.
I want to hire this Hunchback.
Commander.
He's quite capable.
That is something that's kind of missing from this game, is getting surrender,
Position
you know?
confirmed.
I understand why you can't get a surrender, because, you know, it's a very gamey thing to then, like, okay, we get him down, we kind of ruin our own sort of, like, balance around things. At the same time, though, what if you get surrender, you know?
Mission successful.
What if you get some good morale systems in place?
Yeah.
What if mercenaries mercenary at each other?
Yeah.
Why don't we ever take prisoners?
That should really be our
Highly
number one
effective
thing.
mission. Everyone has been shattered. Alright, take the Hunchback chunk. And the Phoenix Hawk bits? And then just roll on the wide variety of beams and bits. Yeah,
Two
good
Phoenix
enough
Hawk
roll.
bit. Quite nice.
Enough money to pay the bills while we're waiting for skeletons to be replaced.
Mm-hmm. Maybe hire a few more bodies so you can put them on the.
I have all the
get them in the
bodies I
way.
need. I need more robots. All my robots are torn in half. To shreds.
Yeah, I bet.
The autocannon
I-
survived.
I extremely bet going even to 4 salvage to create a robot makes it way harder to.
The only equipment lost was a jump jet when the Enforcer exploded.
Nice.
Nice.
That's optimal, frankly.
Yeah. Let's actually move all these jets into the torso, so they're nice and protected. Yeah, 9 days of refit. That's fine. And nothing broke on the Vindicator. The Vindicator just needs repair. Vulcan, though. Vulcan requires surgery. Vulcan had a bad day. Goodbye, medium coil beam, and 2 small lasers. Alright, what else do I have for support weapons? You could become flamethrower. Or, I have enough machine guns. It's bullet time. You pivot to bullets. You do bullets now. Bullets define your existence.
One of the things I really appreciate most about heavy metal is introducing the rest of the UACs, which, man, it makes the guns, the ballistic weapons, way more usable across every
Way
class.
more usable. Hey, how do you like this Ultra... Or no, that's a regular AC-10. An Ultra 5, though.
UAC 5 is great.
An Ultra 5 on your ballistic heart, a bit heavy. Bit heavy when I'm already substituting ammo in elsewhere. I think I settle for a beam. Good large beam. Or I want to keep the armor up. But how much do I want to keep the armor up? I have room for more jets because of that. Your jets were kind of low. That's my only bit of machine gun ammo? Weird. Well, hey, local shop. Excuse me. Do you have bullets in a bin? Yes.
Do you have bullets? How ones that could destroy a mech like this?
A pale shadow of its former self.
Shouldn't be too hard.
But, you know, it's still there. It's bullets, it's beams, it's a close quarters fighter. The horse is okay. The horse will live. The horse has seen worse. I may as well start naming these early in the campaign instead of late in the campaign.
I'll let you know when that's done.
Officially commissioned leg horse. Dependable fighting machine.
Quite effective, like horses.
Definitely need anyone else who knows sensors.
Sensor lock is a very useful tool.
Orders?
choose. Lean towards
Waiting for
Timekeeper as appointment. And thus opening with guts.
Standing.
Receiving you.
Tangus has also been punchy, but that's been more a matter of she has just been placed in punchy robots. You're an official apprentice. You'll have the same build as Skeletor. You are tactics and piloting. Learn to scan. I need anyone else who can scan.
Good to go. Receive.
Waiting for
You know, when
orders.
you get back out of the tank in a month,
Good to go. Orders.
I receiving you, Commander. Right here.
everyone else will be holding the company together while you wait. Sea Dragon, you are artillery. You can take gunnery.
Training confirmed, Commander. Mech Warrior training complete.
Preferably direct fire or cannon artillery, though. I'm not going to build an LRM boat in this company. I've already demonstrated the LRM 60. 80? Enough. The LRM more.
Training complete.
Commander.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Yes, Commander. Yes, awaiting orders.
Receiving you.
Samira, give me a sensor read. You picking anything up out there?
Negative, XO. Sensors clear.
Yeah, we still only have that 2 months of budget. Fish is sad. Fish, no. Fish, why do you have to... Come on. Fish. Alright, so... Only Urban Mech is available for fighting at right this moment. Cannot put apostrophes in the robot names. Shameful.
Adjusting yaw 8.15 degrees to align with target.
Yeah, we don't have a full team until after the next bill payment. Which I may as well be looking at the contract board. Free worlds versus local government. Local government versus free worlds. Could take a baby mission. You have half skulls here. You have a 2 skulls that's
missions?
paying 1 million C bills. I definitely trust that rating. This seems appropriate, though. Maybe Irby could solo this.
Hang on, I'll send someone down.
Half skill can reliably be up to like 75 tons, I think.
Maybe
On
Irby can
tonnage.
solo that. I
Could
will
be
wait
just
for the
a
fire
single
starter.
ramshackle Orion in that mission.
It could just be a Jeep.
Could also just be a Jeep, yeah.
Hey, boss. We've just completed those upgrades.
The harness is there. Only now will the rest of the reworking be slightly faster. Let's take this job.
Nice to see you down here in the hole.
Evening. How goes the Battletech?
Well, engagements occurred. Trades were made.
Oh no.
Someday I will have even more small beam. I have 2 more small beams for you. You've survived 1 more run better than a spider.
Better than a spid?
Just better spider.
There you go.
Okay, these 3 I think will be fine to just send out on a half skill.
That half skull mission looks to be a travel mission.
It is a travel mission. What about a 1 skill? Also a travel mission. Why is nothing local? I guess we go back to starter system, and that's how we fix up.
Not a terrible idea. That 1-star mission is worth almost 800,000.
It's only
if you
10
go for
days
max
away.
pay.
Calculating course now, Commander.
Engines primed. All hands
That is enough time to have 4th mech online.
I've got the financial report.
A 1 bill. Continue to exist on the verge of bankruptcy, as is normal for companies.
It will also get a couple
We're
of your
almost
people
completely out of cash.
back who were injured, so that'll help.
undocked from jump ship. We're clear.
I had forgotten how ramshackle the Argo looks at the beginning of the game.
Power. A jinxed technician wants to toy with the power grid.
I'm sure nothing could go wrong.
It's fine. Fine.
Nobody died.
Things are okay.
Oh, there we go.
Stubble, flapjacks, and pontoon.
These
Oh,
guys
hell
are
yes.
Terrible.
Hell yes. Brothers. Comrades. Hello, fellow urban mechs. Junior, show him what's what.
Oh god, no.
It's time for Irby's Day
Yeah,
Out.
Irby Squad, let's go. You've got to listen. It's great. You've got a ton of our ordnance, and you have a scout in the form of that commando. I like that one of the Irbies has exactly 1 gunnery. 1. They want to shoot the gun.
Operation
bad.
Garbage Day. It's perfect.
Do we just throw those 3 pilots out the door after we finish the mission? Because they are all terrible.
Well, you're doing a training exercise for this one. You don't.
I
keep
am
them.
teaching the children how to urban mech properly.
Yes.
1, particle projector. 2, there's no step 2.
Step 2, AC-10 if you still have those.
What's the largest cannon you know? Done.
Are these all the standard urban mech loadout? I wonder, because there is a base loadout now with an AC-20 on it.
Yes, there is.
It kicks ass. They know the score.
I mean, it does things, yes. It is also absolutely made of tissue paper.
Of course.
Command interface initiated.
If it's properly made, one of its arms shouldn't have armor at all. It's just bare structure.
Please stop scaring the children. Burger time! Burger time. When do we meet burger time? How much to hire burger time?
Keep your eyes open and watch your senses.
Can we just keep Sumire around for every mission?
SRM
Please.
10 Commando, AC 10 Irby, AC 10 Irby.
Standing by.
Just two basics.
Standing by.
So you have 2 hole punchers and a shotgun.
Yes. All friendly mechs must reach the zone. The ultimate challenge for an urban mech pilot. Traverse ground. Today.
I'm your spaniel.
Confirmed.
Roger.
A proper Irby will never walk. A proper Irby will just jump everywhere.
Looks like your buddies only have 3/4 armor. That's gonna be fun.
Moving to position. Sensor showing, I don't know, something. On it.
Alright, now that folks are here, let me just turn on the feed. The shared screen.
Oh, I'm sorry. What the heck was that?
Engage and jump jet.
Alright, the urban mechs will go this way. And the commando isn't on the register. This is an Irby only mission.
Orders?
Can and will disavow existence of your mech.
Weird to have a mission in which the a commando is theoretically the most effective part of it.
So what do you think the opposing force is going to be in there?
Receiving you.
It's a pair of guys on the 4 initiative, so...
Probably locusts. It's a half skull mission, right? So
Yes, Commander.
I'm a little worried one of them is also going to be an Irby.
Copy that, Commander.
of course, I wouldn't want to encourage Irby on Irby violence.
An Irby standing on top of a second Irby.
Mecha Shiva is not a crime.
The enemy force isn't moving too much, so we'll see.
I would assume that they've just been set to hang out in the point and wait for me to show up.
Commander?
Receiving you. Got it. I'm your spaniel. Acknowledged.
Alright, Commando, you have one job. We evenly divide the workload. The Commando takes one target, and all 3 urban mechs jump the other.
Seems fair.
live to serve.
The commando pilot's the one that wanted to shoot stuff too, so
I'm walking here.
Stubble, Flapjack's pontoon all working under burger time is such a strong image.
Standing by.
That one is moving too much to be a Irby. But the one over by the rest of your Irbies might actually be an urban mech.
You know, next week when we finish jumping all the way over there.
Oh my god.
Waiting for orders.
Yeah, near the urban mechs. Near them.
Ready for orders. Engaging jump jets.
I'd like to think your pilot is just watching this with, I don't know if it's dread, but just, yep, there we go.
Standing by.
Alright, Stubble. Don't fuck up.
I'm going.
It is just a locust. You almost did it.
Receiving you. Roger.
I'm here.
Standing by.
The moment we actually spot this target, Junior gets in the killing words here.
It's ditching? Okay, there we go. Nope.
I'm
ready.
Do the children want to learn?
Rolling.
Are they going to learn today? A jump, followed by a cannon shot.
It's an Irby.
Receiving.
No.
Yes. This is cannon. Herb. Must kill Herb.
Got it. Target missed.
Brother.
Hate this.
I love it.
I'm receiving you.
And they've got an urban mech with half armor. It works out.
Once more into the breach, dear friend.
One shot, one kill. Perfect record. Ultimate soldier.
Good job.
Completely undefeatable in combat. Congratulations, you know everything there is.
Reporting. Critical hit.
It's a heavy.
Something big.
I'm here. On my way.
You blew off a small laser. Oh no.
Lots to load in it.
No, the SRMs were in range. I could have switched them back on.
Standing by.
I don't think it'll matter too much. You slowed down their initiative enough that the rest of your people should be able to take them out.
Aye, aye.
Yes, Commander.
Wait, did that hit?
Yeah, leg.
Okay. Thought for a second it just whiffed.
The last primary target is
2 shots, 2 kills.
Oh my god.
We got a genius here.
An absolute master.
Receiving you.
Good shot, buddy.
Pontoon is unbreakable.
The one with 1 gunnery managed to do a perfect shot.
Oh no. Oh no, children. Watch out. It's a heavy mech.
Ready for orders.
What are we
All
gonna
right, I'm
do?
done. I'm going home. Forget this.
Nice. What are we gonna do? We had no. Yeah, I'm amazed. They managed to perfectly match up the robot that 3 of our mechs would be able to reliably take down perfectly every time.
Waiting for orders.
I'm so angry right now. This is just... why?
I love UAC2s. It's wild how good those actually end up being when they fire twice instead of once.
Doesn't take much.
Standing by.
Lure it in so I can get those small lasers on it. Really give it the clamps.
Receiving you. Roger. Now, let's see how you handle this.
Now,
Already
Pontoon,
exposed
if you just
structure.
want to, like, split its skull open with a single perfect strike.
No, he needs 1 extra
Yeah, the
damage
kind
to
that it has exactly 1 HP too much to receive, yes. So, Pontoon, if you just
actually-
want to split it open with a single perfect strike.
That was actually a hot patch. People complained too much about AC-10s one-shotting people that they added 1 extra structure to make sure that didn't happen.
Target locked.
It's afraid.
Coward. Didn't even get in the forest.
Onward.
The AC-10 being capable of doing that was also kind of an oversight, is the thing.
Yeah, because they increased the damage of most of the ACs.
Won't happen.
Including on the 10, which traditionally the thing that's the moment that you're able to one-shot
Ready for
ahead,
orders.
that has to be the Gauss rifle. That can do that.
Yeah, the Gauss the AC-20.
Yeah. But the Gauss rifle was the exact numbers required to do it. So they just basically brought it back to that by doing the one extra structure on the heads.
Yeah, the
Across the
AC-10 should have just done 50, and heads normally have, well, would have
I'm
had
here.
enough to take 12 damage in the normal game. So the AC-10 wouldn't have been able, would have broken the armor, but wouldn't have killed. But this is they upped the damage a little bit in this one. That was definitely an oversight. Here we go.
I've shot off every weapon but the AC-5.
Of course. You took off the oh yeah, that thing's done.
It's afraid. Why aren't you shooting back?
Commander?
Sensor impairment? I have no idea.
Why can't I cross this lake?
Oh, you might have blown up its ammo?
No, the ammo's still there.
Oh, alright.
Punching all the buttons. Receiving you. On it. Confirmed. Firing.
Yes, now the real learning begins.
Take that.
Standing by. Roger. Confirmed. Critical hit, Commander.
Are you going to mission kill this dragon and salvage it?
Junior looks on in approval. He's taught them well. Now they are ready to fight.
Confirmed. Ready for order.
What?
It's out of weapons now. All it can do is stand there and weep.
Acknowledge.
I thought I was going to try to punch you. Or headbutt you. Whatever.
Standing by.
All right, Herbie. Now you learn.
Engaging jump jet.
Welcome to the real world.
My armor is getting ripped off. Mech destroyed.
Mission successful.
And that's how fighting works. Now you know.
Oh, another 2 small lasers, too.
Yes. He was having a moment there.
There was a patch that came in the past couple days that might be causing some issues.
Beams. Beams.
Logged and noted. It shouldn't be too hard.
Beams Jr.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
Beams the younger.
Small beam. Many small beam.
At least the one. They sell no beams in this system. Right, this is a system that sells guns.
This is the system that sells all that ridiculous Lost Tech
The
stuff.
system has an LB-20X.
Oh. Big shotgun.
There are bills to pay.
Is this another escort
There are
mission?
more of these local training missions.
I like this.
It's the same crew.
Oh god, no.
Or wait, no, it's Double Pontoon and Guano here. There's probably a pool for them. Let's send Horse.
Ooh, a Commando, a Panther, and an Urban Mech this time.
Fish Horse.
Okay.
Off we go.
Warriors, prepare for combat.
Burger Time is out there somewhere. I will take a wave of easy paydays where we get to witness this story. This bunch of oddball local militia trying to hold their own against
Interface
the
initiated.
forces of proper factions. With the help of a mercenary mentor. This is a Battletech novel that we're playing out right now.
Yes. This is also a nice thing to do if you're down most of your mechs. You only have 1 or 2 available. You can just do these B-team missions and get some money to do the repairs and such.
I'm walking here. Acknowledged. Confirmed.
I'm there.
Roger. I'm going.
Urban Mech and Panther means that the team is very much splitting up.
Ooh, base defenses.
Base defenses.
Heading out. Got something.
Sniper turret?
Yes, Commander. Coordinates received. Targeting for an Elm strike.
Close.
So close. One more.
I'm your Spaniard.
You have the right idea, but
Commander?
do the rest. Finish the job, finish the job.
I live to serve.
You let off the button too soon.
Engaging. Target neutralized. Orders. Copy that.
fuck? See, Guano's into it. Guano has the right state of mind for robot combat.
God damn it, Fish. You were supposed to... Whatever.
Receiving you. On the move. Here comes the ship. Oh, it's on now. Turret destroyed.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen any of these supposed engines yet.
Look, Mom, I'm flying.
Standing by. Aye.
Commander. I copy. Firing on target. That turret is gone. Good to go. Affirmative. Affirmative. That turret is
Hey,
gone.
there you go.
I'm picking up a
He's
new
learning.
sensor trace. Looks like enemy reinforcements.
They just need guidance. Practice.
Oh boy, a locust.
How's it going? I'm receiving you. Acknowledged.
And a commando. Look, see, that's you, but fully dressed. That's what you're supposed to be wearing.
My internals are taking a beat.
Ooh, with the large laser commando.
Commander.
That's gonna be fun.
I'm here. Roger.
Good to go. Good to go. Waiting for orders. Moving out.
Alright, come at me.
Ready. Rolling.
Go get him, Stubble. I moderately believe in you.
I'm aware of you.
Got it, Commander.
Look, you did the basic thing. Good job.
Orders.
Basis of all robot combat. You did it.
Got it. Full speed, no target.
Just point the gun at the middle.
Another one of those. That commando's probably down. Keep it up.
Standing by.
Unless Fish does it for you, because kill stealing.
Coordinates received. Waiting for orders. Let's move. That shot got past my armor. Give him everything you got. What's up, boss?
A piece of stray pipe fell in a boiler room.
Wild.
It was stray pipe, as in not connected to anything else, thankfully. But, you know, hearing a pipe fall in a boiler room is very concerning.
Yeah.
Probably just, what do you call it? It was likely just water condensation slowly moving it and causing it to fall.
Move order received.
Okay, Locust, we're very impressed that you can back up.
They're flanking.
It did a move.
Commander?
It's learning. Everyone learns today.
Roger that. Firing, full shot. Ready for orders. Engaging jump jet. All weapons are go.
I'm receiving you.
Now, Pontoon, it is possible with optimal movement that you will reach the fight before it is over. As an Irby pilot, this is what you aspire to.
Light damage, Commander. Receiving you. Aye, aye. Got it. Neck warrior, show 'em what you got.
Alright, now can the three of you, working together, applying everything that I've shown you, defeat a locust? This is your exam.
All right.
Orders? Got it, Commander. Targeted for now. Standing by.
Just use the skills I taught you.
Losing lots of armor. Internal structure damage.
I have to give that locust credit. It is
Commander?
definitely tenacious. Also really stupid, but what can you do?
That's normal.
Scored a critical hit.
Yes, Commander.
All right, Pontoon, you finally get a shot.
Wrong. No,
God
wait.
damn
Yes!
it, Pontoon.
All right.
With optimal movement,
All right, here we go.
you may
One
get to
shot.
fire one of your 8 bullets directly into the ground.
Attack failed.
You did it, Pontoon.
On it.
But it's that bullet fired directly into the dirt that allowed Fish the optimal angle it needed to finish off the fight. Or
But
something.
then what would they learn? Fish just did everything for them. Fish already did half the mission on his own.
That's true.
You need to think of your training.
It's witnessing training. You know, they're watching and learning.
And now they have to demonstrate. They need to synthesize.
Oh no, Pontoon, you've been shot.
Pontoon, this is what battle feels like. How do you respond?
I.
Headbutt. Good strategy.
Physical attack.
Football.
That hit something.
Solid
good.
play, really. You sheared off half its mech.
I'm ready. One less target.
I was kind of hoping you'd have to fight another dragon.
Mission successful.
Yes, we'd best get the hazardous pay for the very hazardous mission that we took your children on. Just take my large laser and walk away. Take everything because it did not produce enough to fulfill the salvage side of the contract.
You blew too much stuff up.
We're gonna need to do some repairs. Said a coward. Said a quitter.
We have more B team stuff to do.
There is another B team mission to go capture a base. Although it sounds like that's going to be like the same mission exactly.
Except this time you're fighting the Free Worlds League as opposed to Merrick.
Mm-hmm. Or I could go do a... No, wait, that's versus pirates. Nope.
Are they both
Incorrect.
versus pirates? The Dead or Alive or the Frontier Justice? Because those are both assassinate missions.
This is versus the Capellans.
There we go.
Just bring 3 mechs. 3 mechs can be a lance.
Not even... Oh boy. Maybe wait 2 days? Nah,
No, it's
it'll
fine.
be fine.
It's fine.
It'll be
fine.
fine. You're not going to get an extra set of 4 reinforcements and fight a 3v9. It'll be fine.
It's fine. Mech Bay 2 is a very important strategic expense. Go from barely enough robots to enough robots.
Yeah, you could have an entire lance be injured and still be able to field another 8 mechs. If you're full up.
These trees remind me of my childhood. I hated my childhood. Advancing, I guess. Copy that.
Welcome to Sea Dragons. Very bad day.
Affirmative. There. Okay. Lifting off.
Where is opposing force?
On the move.
Where is opposing horse?
Reporting. Enemy contact.
Target is found.
Yeah, that's the big target. The others are off to the side somewhere. That's on what the mech you're trying to assassinate is.
The rest are off over there. That classic, the maps are too small, so you always encounter everything at once. Your standard Battletech.
Aye, aye.
2 lights and a medium so far.
Robots are big.
On my way.
Mess up how that works.
Panther. At half armor.
Oh, that thing's going to explode.
Panther's not that poorly armored. It's undergunned is what it is.
Actually, I'm surprised. That thing's got, Oh, no, wait, it was just defending. That's why it's 40% resistance. I thought
And
it
that's a
had-
regular Jenner. Horse is seen. Horse is confirmed. Horse is
Yeah,
understood.
520 is not bad for a light as far as armor goes, as the max armor goes.
Yeah, that is very good.
Engage.
It's just an SR, what is it, an LRM5 and a PPC is bad for guns.
SRM4.
Okay, yeah.
Urban Mech has taken the field. Urban Mech is ready.
What's No.
How much damage did that thing just do?
Enough.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe things are looking up.
Alright, we should be able to crunch the escorts
Standing
before
by.
having to actually go to the target.
Commander. Firing a full salvo.
Oh no. They found the
heavy
Irby.
damage.
Urbius found them.
Commander,
Fools.
awaiting orders. Giving him everything I've got. Hostile eliminated.
Okay, there's one additional escort robot
There it is.
who was way off in the corner.
Here.
It's a speedy little sucker too.
Let's take a look at it. Javelin.
Okay. Firing everything.
Reporting.
Yeah, the target will need a while before it actually ends up in reach.
Your target doesn't have a LRM on it, otherwise it'd be firing at you, so that eliminates a few options.
Tenfold.
Yes, Commander. Let's see how you like this.
Hey. I'll try.
Multi-ball begins.
Awaiting orders.
Yeah, the Jenner is mostly worst off.
The Javelin might have a little bit of stuff exposed, but the Jenner's armor is so patched.
Yeah, the Javelin has a lot of core armor still on it.
Firing a full salvo. Solid connection, that one.
There we go.
I'm losing weapon systems.
Well, there went the Ultra 2.
Commander,
It lived a
You
good
bought a
life.
spare, right?
Probably, somewhere.
If not, you're on the planet that you can buy them,
move order
so
confirmed.
shouldn't be too bad.
Tango down. I'm here. Targeting. For now. That looked like a critical hit.
Armor breach. Internal damage. Receiving you. Jump jet. Engage.
Running a bit hot.
Yes, Commander. Moving out. Got the angle. Taking the shot.
Hey,
Just deliver this center hit.
hope this is enough. Enemy down.
Alright, only the target remains. Leg horse, away.
To position.
We keep the Irby just in the pocket.
Hot
Get
damn,
good
let's
and cool.
do this. Awaiting orders. Standing by.
Maybe it'll be another crab.
We'll go.
If only it's another crab. That's the good stuff.
Receiving you.
What now?
No spot where I'm both in cover and getting good range shots.
Engaging.
The PPC will be fine with that. The LRMs will misbehave. Wolverine.
Meh. Oh,
Yeah,
wait, that's
it's-
the Wolverine
it's
that
there.
actually wants to fight.
If you say so.
Our primary target is taking damage.
Awaiting orders.
The variant Wolverine that isn't bad.
Confirmed.
They did the incredibly noteworthy thing of putting things on a robot that don't suck.
Who does that, though?
That's weird.
How is that permitted? Comstar will hear of this.
Comstar hears of all of it.
Lifting off. Tenfold.
Irby is helping.
No joy.
Kirby is all helping all the time.
I'll try.
Okay, good. Got it nervous.
Just
can't
showed
take
its
much more
back
of
to your
this.
other two mechs.
Standing
Yes,
by.
it did.
Terrible idea.
Firing jump jet. Target confirmed. Yes, Commander. Targeting for an alpha strike.
Circled the wrong way. Still helpful though.
Target's taken a
Yeah,
critical hit.
that's great.
What now? Didn't expect that.
Awaiting orders. Moving to position. Firing a full salvo.
Gonna drill a hole in your back real quick.
Receiving you.
We need access. For the procedures.
Firing.
I'm here.
You've triangulated its position. It can't get away.
Reporting heavy damage. Aye, aye. Ugh. Reporting critical
Damn.
hit.
All according to plan.
Nice headbutt.
Reporting. Locking on. Inflicted some heavy damage.
Hey. I hope this hurts.
I have mostly unshelled the robot.
They're getting the angle
You
on
get
me.
that leg.
Armor breach. Internal
Might get that
damage.
horse.
Commander. Wilco.
It has
Yes,
no
Commander.
armor left. It was just completely spread all the way across.
order confirmed. Copy that. Scored a critical hit.
This is the kind of day you're having, Wolverine.
Light damage. Holding firm.
I'm here. Engage.
Come on, people, let's make it happen! Let's see how you like this. Tango down.
Mission successful.
Good to see more particles. Particles always have a place.
Particles will never betray you.
We do have a replacement Ultra 2. And the slightly more sensible large beam.
What if 2 PPCs?
What if an Irby with 2 PPCs?
What if?
What's this look like?
Very obnoxiously hot is what it looks like, I think. One of the things that makes
Like
the
a
UAC
mistake. Looks like
Yeah.
a mistake.
One of the only things that makes the UAC 2 Irby viable is that it doesn't get too hot.
Shaped like regret. Beams, though. Now there's an Irby.
Oh boy.
Logged and noted. Shouldn't be too hard.
It's okay. You have a mission, or you have a mission you can take with that Vindicator over there.
Just the Vindicator. Just Palisade. Just passing the time.
It seems like this planet was worth coming back to. You got a bunch of easy missions in there and built a little bit of a bank account.
We made some lasting friends.
And some lasting enemies, which is just as good as lasting friends.
race initiated.
All right. Keep your
Good
eyes
that they have like a
peeled and check your
pool
sensors.
of dialogue
I copy.
for these folks on these
10-4.
missions. Jeff.
I forgot you called it Jeff.
The base is actually empty.
Acknowledged.
Confirmed. On the move.
I'm your spaniel.
Roger. Moving out.
I'm picking up a new sensor trace. Looks like enemy reinforcements.
Standing by. Coordinates received. Picked up a blip. I'm receiving you. Roger that.
I'm receiving you. Roger.
Now remember, with optimal movement, you may someday this year enter combat with your vehicle.
Yes,
Oh,
Commander.
we're back to this again? More Irby fun?
You bring an Irby, it's always fun.
It's true.
But what if 3 Irbies?
It's double fun. Because it's like, you know, 2 extra layers of fun.
But what happens if a commando's along for the ride? Because that might ruin it. Hello, Javelin.
That is something to have crest a hill in front of you.
Orders. I live to serve. On my way.
A surprisingly dangerous 30-tonner.
Cry havoc.
It's kind of an objectively worse Jenner, is the Javelin, in that
Yeah.
it is...
Ooh, that hit something good.
It's just got basically a Jenner loadout, moves roughly the same speed, can mount less armor,
I'm here.
is about as jumpy, so on and so forth. It's just because it's 5 tons less.
Yeah, but it can mount less armor, but its base loadout has much more armor than the Jenner does.
All right.
Yeah, well, I mean,
But if
that's
you
the
get
base
to like
loadout.
modifying it, then obviously, yeah, you can make the Jenner much better.
Ready.
But base loadout, it's not unreasonable.
It is not a bad robot. It's just that, you know, the Jenner is kind of like the optimal light
Yeah.
in a lot of ways.
On.
The Javelin in
Awaiting
this
orders.
has a special effect, though, if I remember right, in that I think its energy weapons do more damage.
No? Maybe?
It's got something, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe the Javelin was not introduced with heavy metal.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
No, the
Somewhere
Javelin
in
came
here are the robots that came with Urban Warfare.
Okay.
Yeah, the Javelin is an urban warfare mech.
Reporting critical
Gotcha.
hit.
It came in with the Raven?
And someday, in 10,000 years, we might see a Raven.
Yes, Commander.
It is said that there are birds.
If you have access to the black market, they're actually not that uncommon.
Yeah.
Look, Mom, I'm flying.
I don't
Of course, you
remember
got to get access to the black market, which is a random event. So,
Yeah. There's probably a Flashpoint mission that introduces the Raven, much like
There
the
is.
Hatchet.
Standing by.
Yeah, the hatchet one, which is a
Copy
oh, it's a
that,
2.5
Commander.
star mission. Yeah, right.
Roger that. Target confirmed.
Our amazing, unique, cutting-edge fighting machine that you might already have 4 of before you get into this battle.
Uh-huh.
We invented it just now.
Move into position.
Original battle mech, do not steal.
Giving in everything.
There
Scored a
you
critical
go.
hit.
Commander? Move order confirmed.
Hit him hard.
Yes, Commander. Order acknowledged. Engaging target.
Under optimal conditions. This is a battle's mech. Alright, there's the rest of the opposition.
Armor blow through. Internal damage.
Yes, Commander.
Welcome to my album. Commander? Icon. Tango down.
A full javelin.
Aye, aye.
That's good eating.
Hell yeah. Standing by.
Commander?
I await your command. Acknowledge.
Waiting for orders. Here we go. Firing.
Waiting for orders. Affirmative. Mech destroyed. Affirmative.
Moving to position.
Affirmative.
Mission successful.
Seems like a reasonable time was had. Lots of javelin pieces.
An entire most of a javelin
Not bad.
for next time. Sail here. Archer.
It's just a part, though.
Just an archer piece. Archer piece, blackjack piece, Mando piece, Cyclops piece.
Meh.
It's very worth noting whenever you see those, and there's 3 of them available, though. Every time that's a thing, you can really think about it hard.
Could grab another Phoenix Hawk chunk.
If it had gotten you to a full Hawk, I'd say go for it. But you've got enough money in the bank, you might be able to put something into getting your second mech bay.
weapon systems available.
Gonna get these extra ultra cannons before we leave.
New weapon systems available.
Be sure that I have them to spare.
New weapon systems available.
$900,000 for Mech Bay 2.
Roger that, Commander.
Yes, we
I'll
will
get
earn
things
that.
moving.
Might need to wait a day or two for mechs to be, available.
Do we though? Do we really? Maybe it's fine.
Ready for orders.
With one mech?
We consider it
I
as
don't know about that one.
fine. It seems fine.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Standing by.
Training complete.
Guts piloting. That's Palisade.
Yes, Commander.
Built tough.
Reporting.
Hey,
Mech warrior training complete.
Awaiting orders, Commander. Receiving you.
Yes, Commander.
standing by.
70 more days until we find enough bones to rebuild the boss.
What now?
Reporting. Orders.
We're almost completely out of cash.
Yeah, 4 days to have the Enforcer and Beams Jr. up.
Alright, here we go. Money. Getting paid.
I will take all of your cash. And I can always sell equipment. I have capital.
If you're playing the game right, you're going to see bankruptcy projected constantly. All you need to be is solvent. You need to be able to get rid of stuff if you have to, and you'll be fine.
It's not like Comstar pays interest.
Yeah. When you're at that point, oh boy, that's good stuff.
It means you are making full use of your portfolio. You have turned all of your currency into tangible violence.
The only dollar that matters is the last dollar.
Look at that terrain. Now I want ice cream.
Confirmed.
Advancing, I guess.
Affirmative.
Copy that. Picked up a blip.
Commander.
Two Panthers.
I copy.
2 Panthers?
Two Panthers.
Man.
It's Particle Day.
It's okay. The Panther was smart and ran directly out of cover.
Yes, Commander.
Or is it still technically in cover? It's still in cover.
There are a lot of trees.
The other one isn't somehow. This game is weird.
Hey.
You still have your Vulcan, right? It's just in the repair yard?
Yes, the Vulcan has been lowest priority to rebuild.
Gotcha. Does it still have the coil gun?
No, the coil gun is dead.
Commander?
Aww.
Rest in peace, coil gun.
It's too beautiful for this.
The coiled beam
Copy that.
was never meant to be. I will sub an Ultra 5 back into the Enforcer at next opportunity.
Let's see how you like this.
Wow, good shot.
Hope we can salvage that.
Got something you want done?
As an aside, I'm just gonna go and say this right here and now. Battletech does in fact have a flashpoint that involves a Steiner Scout mech. Exactly what you think that means.
I
Good.
mean the best kind of scout mech?
I'm looking at mech 100 tons right now. I don't know which kind it is, but it's definitely a Steiner Scout.
Reporting. Internal damage.
It is in fact an Atlas. Excellent.
I'm taking internal damage.
My legs are okay.
Receiving you.
Negligible damage.
Scratch another target.
Enemy down. Aye, aye. Moving out.
What now? Affirmative.
ready for orders.
Moving to position. Target.
Enemy structure damage, Commander.
Commander? Taking the shot.
Standing by. Confirmed.
Structure down. It's history.
Target site demolished.
I'm here. If you say so.
Come on, people, let's make it happen! Awaiting orders.
Now, very carefully, only expose one turret at a time. Nice controlled demolition.
Turret neutralized.
Easy peasy.
Yes, Commander.
And you'll make a little bit of extra money for blowing up those turrets.
Location confirmed. Firing on target.
Yes, Commander.
Hey.
2 HP.
If you say so. Target pacified.
Awaiting orders. On the move.
I was intending to multi-target there.
Target confirmed.
It's fine, though.
You're not on any kind of timetable here, so you can take your time just slowly mopping up the base.
Reporting. Wilco. Engaging.
Standing by. Copy that. Firing. Turret destroyed.
Commander.
I'm here. Okay. Splitting fire.
Yes, Commander. Wilco.
Chat, talking about how the Steiners use their quote-unquote scouts as a way of thinning out the nobles. Makes sense. You send them on a noble scouting mission to
Awaiting orders.
show the way forward and slap them in, I don't know.
They're also obscenely rich. That's
Yeah.
the other thing. So they just always use the biggest available robots. That's kind of a thing.
You have a scout that's just like 4 awesomes together. It's great. Anything that gets close, well, close being subjective, just gets bathed in a whole bunch of PPC turrets. It'll be fine.
Mm-hmm. Listen, a scout of 4 awesomes is 12 PPCs. That can handle basically anything.
It'll, if not handle basically anything, at least give anything that's trying to mess with them the thought of, maybe we should be not here. Anywhere else.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
Look, what does a scout need to do? Find
He needs
things,
to look at something.
look at them, and then tell people what it saw.
Mm-hmm.
So the optimal scout is 20,000 tons of telescope.
Standing by.
And doesn't have to move. Exactly.
It can just see everything forever.
Roger that. Firing on.
Lesson inbound, Commander. I'll meet you at the LZ.
Fresh real estate.
Mission successful.
Three small jump jets. Trivial repairs. 16 days to financial report.
You're safe, though. You have enough money to make it.
Yeah, 10 out. I got this 10 plus plus laying around.
Mm-hmm.
Certainly a thing, but yeah, 10 out, Ultra 5 in. Which lets me up armor it again as well.
How much weight is a heavy laser? Is it 5 tons?
Rearranging the beams. Yeah, 5 tons. For one large.
With the base loadout you had, if you didn't include the armor, you could have double large lasers with the UAC-5.
If I'm bringing out the UAC-5, I want more armor to shield my investment from
Fair.
hostile
So you're just gonna
bullets.
go heavy into the medium laser.
What about 5 mediums?
Oh boy. Heat efficiency, what's that?
4 mediums and 1 air conditioner.
Yep, there you go.
Nice.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
Now off to another planet so you can make repairs.
Skull and a half cold mission for up to
A lot of
800,000.
money.
Yeah, that seems right. That sounds like the proper price point.
Yeah, if you're getting paid that much, shoot.
All hands, make ready for docking maneuvers.
We're almost completely out of cash.
Orders?
Commander.
Received. Ready for orders.
Commander. Yes, Commander.
Rebound. Gun pilot?
You already have a gun pilot, right? Do you have one of everybody else?
Yes, Commander.
Yeah, then whatever, yeah.
Awaiting orders.
I have guts pilot. Tactics pilot. Apprentice
Yes,
tactics
Commander.
pilot.
Wait, what happened to your main character? Why are they out for so long?
They died. That's
Rattled
okay.
the bones.
Right
Oh,
here.
okay.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. You always never feel bad about putting your main character in a scout that's going to die.
Standing.
Because they'll survive. They always will.
That's true. I didn't realize that the MC was out for that long.
They can be out for an exceptionally long time.
Yeah, huh?
Alternatively, you can also use the term comically long time.
Mech warrior training complete.
The moment you learn they are in fact part skeleton.
The rare part skeleton human.
We've entered orbit, Commander. Mech warriors, prepare for combat.
I also haven't done any hospital upgrades on the boat. This is base healing times.
You don't need to worry about upgrading the hospital. The meat will be fine. It just needs more time to cook.
There is some equipment that could aid in the rapid sorting and distribution of bones. The bone inventory is a bit miscellaneous. It's just kind of a heap. It does take a while to polish all of those bones.
But all the polishing of bones and such happens at the cost of not doing more stuff with the cool mechs. I mean, how could you give up more fun with mech?
Well, you don't. You just get the mech afterwards.
The mech is a means by which to acquire cleaner bones.
Command interface initiated.
Systems nominal. My mech's handling the cold just fine.
Operation Do a Fight.
Affirmative.
Just rough them up.
Copy that.
Aye, aye. We've got an unknown on sensors.
Receiving you.
I was always slightly surprised that this game didn't have one of your command crew be a doctor of some kind.
It's
Just so you could have someone along for the ride saying, I can't believe you'd put your pilots in this condition, blah, 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 blah.
It's fine. Yeah, it's fine.
Waiting for orders.
Pilot care is mostly automated, probably.
Roger.
Although, to be fair, you do have a mech doctor, so that makes up the difference.
You scoop out whatever's left, you put it in the tube.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll sort it out. Bulwark Locust.
Yes, Commander.
The entrenched
Now we're talking.
locust.
That's a tough ass
Quality
bug.
jump jet. All weapons, go.
Alright, so there needs to be a mech that, like, has the bug mech body pattern, but is an assault weight and is built to be genuinely durable, and they
Yes,
call it the
Commander.
cockroach.
Ah, that's good.
Targeting for an alpha strike. Reporting critical hit.
Okay, 4 lights.
Ready to get it on. Coordinates received.
I mean, there were 4
Engaging.
lights.
Hostile eliminated.
Panther over the hill.
Roger that.
I'm picking up a new sensor trace. Looks like enemy reinforcements.
And the rest. Watch out. Reinforcements. Security could be tougher than expected.
Oh, really?
Aye, aye. Copy that. We'll go. Commander. Lifting off. Roger that.
Enemy reinforcements of more lights. Yes, lights.
No problem. On my way.
Just form an orderly line and Beams Jr. will provide for you. Your calls will be answered in the order received.
Orders?
Barely hit, Commander.
More javelin. Oh, are you two committing to going around? Do you wanna get in?
Orders?
You committing to joining a scuffle?
It's a bit of a kerfuffle you got going here.
Engage. Standing by. Roger that. Let's see how you like this.
Yes, I'm actually gonna pull back out of this valley, fight those two who are off over on the side.
I'm taking internal damage.
How many kills is this timekeeper gonna get on this
Standing by.
mission?
Enough. Enough.
No such thing.
Engaging jump jet.
That's also fair. You must kill more and more. You are not killing enough.
Oh, hey, Flea. The Flea is here.
Flea has stuff on it.
Flea is covered in several stuff. It's got baffles.
Baffler mech.
Battletech.
What does the targeting baffle do again?
It's
don't
even
know.
harder to hit than other mechs.
It's wiggly.
It is the hardest one to hit in the game. It's like another 10%, minus 10 on all shots.
Good, good stuff.
A fully run around flea is
Solid
like
connection on that one.
fucking impossible to hit.
Targeting baffle destroyed.
Unless
What's up, boss?
What if you
No,
just shoot
took
it in
out
the
their
baffle?
sick- Yeah. No, my racing baffles. You blew them up.
Target acquired.
Yeah, the smalls were what made that feasible.
They're shooting me up good.
Commander?
Well, if the Flea is sure about this, if it really wants Beams Jr. to have a reason to cool down.
Confirmed.
That's a choice it can bring to life.
Tango down.
Yes, Commander. Lifting off. That's going to hurt.
Orders.
Can't actually get a punch at you. Weird.
Confirmed.
Funny how that works out.
Sorry. It was too beautiful.
Receiving you. Moving to position.
Yeah, in cold, I break even at 3 mediums.
Awaiting orders. We'll go. Target neutralized. Orders?
Oh, I didn't even know they had a spider on the field. Oh, boy. It did its job, I guess.
Giving them everything I've got.
Expertly suited to its role of immediately exploding.
Come on, people, let's make it happen.
Portable ablative armor.
Yes, Commander. Position confirmed.
Commander.
Yes, good. Come forward, engage my mediums. Seal your fate.
Barely hit, Commander.
Oh, is that the... It is. It's
Standing
the
by.
missile javelin. I thought they were all the beam variety.
Not all.
I never really felt comfortable using the javelin that was all missiles.
Moving out.
Oh, I am very not in... Oh, right, that's it. Recoil penalties are a mechanic I've never paid
Yeah.
attention to because I don't use cannons. Yeah, repeatedly firing a cannon has diminishing accuracy. They get all jangled. They need a chance to lay down.
Salvage that.
Commander.
Fortunately, being a tank specialist means that you get recoil reduction penalty or benefits, so that'll help out in the long term. But right now, since all your pilots are babies, don't really have that.
Reporting critical hit.
They have identified a threat, but not the
Can't take
threat.
much more of this.
How many javelins do they have?
More.
That's like a whole lance of javelin.
Heading out.
Ready for orders. Coordinates received. That hit something good.
Barely hit. Awaiting orders. Moving to position.
I would like to give cannons every opportunity to prove
That's
themselves.
a kill. Orders. Affirmative. Damage minimal.
Waiting for orders. Confirmed. Scored a critical hit.
Standing by. Acknowledged. I copy.
That
Target eliminated.
was a lot of beams you just fought through.
There's a lot of beams.
Mission successful.
And I don't
Many
think you did
beams
anything
in each
besides
direction.
Negligible damage? I think your what? Your Beam Junior took a little bit, but nothing
Yeah,
bad.
Beams Jr. got scuffed.
Meh.
No equipment
little bit of-
lost.
Probably barely. That looks like barely any damage too,
And I can finish a beam javelin right now.
unless anything sweet gear-wise is there, but I doubt it.
Not down here in Skull and a Half territory.
And wow, he started working on the other javelin too. Not bad. See, people are talking about the beam hunchback. I can never trust that thing.
Mr. Greenbeam is great. Shut up.
I just want to use its slightly older brother, the Orion, instead.
Alright, I gotta put you into storage for now, Javelin, but you better believe I'm unpacking you the moment we have more garage. Tomorrow.
One day.
That work order's complete, boss. Top-notch work,
Ta-da.
if I may say so.
Oh boy, and don't,
we have a-
back the locust.
Yeah, we have the spider.
No.
Locust is there.
Because I think you have to pay upkeep costs for any mech that you
Yes.
ready.
Any mech that is assembled and primed and ready to fight.
If they're out of storage, that means you're paying upkeep on them.
Oh, one day for repairs. That's
More reasons to delay the Vulcan.
I think
As
it's never
proper.
gonna- Oh boy.
What kind of stuff is in this local store?
A full
Parts.
atlas.
Parts, trebuchet parts, Victor parts,
Ain't nothing wrong with the trebuchet.
arm modifications, and gyros. Weird. It's a very small shop. What even is this system? I didn't pay attention to where we had jumped to, only that there was work here. Battlefield, geothermal boreholes, ice world, low gravity, periphery, small population. Yeah, that makes sense. How big is this flashpoint? 2.5. No.
That's the Hatchet Man flashpoint. That's a 4-star.
1.5.
Hello.
A 1.5 flashpoint?
26
Okay.
away.
Expires in 75 days. That's plenty of time to build up resources before heading over there.
Ready to go over financials whenever you are.
It's fine.
It is
We're
fine.
nearly broke, Commander.
Commander.
Training complete.
Standing by. Ready for orders.
Commander?
Training confirmed, Commander.
Yes, Commander.
Mech warrior training complete.
Awaiting orders.
I'm here.
Waiting for orders.
I think Timekeeper is our guts tactician. No, guts and gunnery as a focus.
Training complete.
Timekeeper is going to be a point man, not necessarily a scout. Gets up there and gets into things, gets shot at.
Orders?
Someone else is probably going faster
Waiting for orders.
to get data.
Palisade up there's a pretty good scout as well.
Alright, Javelin. New Javelin. 4 beams, no rugs.
Oh god, the PPC. Oh no.
What if you had shoulders?
I don't
What
even
if
think
you
it-
were shoulder
oh,
mech
god,
junior?
No. It exactly fits.
What if you had slightly smaller shoulder pads? There's feasible. Here with Worse Horse. Well, it has support points instead of missile points,
Yeah.
which has its uses.
New equipment available.
Right, that's a 6. And that's Worse Horse.
Logged and noted. Shouldn't be too hard.
Yet another reason to delay refitting the Vulcan. Nah, it's fine.
That
We got a
poor
team.
Vulcan.
Vulcan can be next. Vulcan has waited.
Ooh, 2-star assassinate.
For the local government against the Capellans.
You might be able to fight a heavy with that setup.
Yeah. This is the kind of job the crew is capable of at this point. It can go clean.
And this crew with your very modified mix can definitely punch above their weight class. Nah, it's gonna be another dragon. Loon's first heavy is gonna be a dragon.
Everyone's first heavy is a dragon.
Initiated.
Build a dragon and fill it with coil beams.
Yeah.
See, that actually genuinely sounds like a good ass plan. Is the
Yeah,
secret? you
That
know?
sounds like a great idea. My first heavy was the Orion, actually. I head capped one,
On
was
my
able
way.
to get all the salvage.
Moving out.
Locking in coordinates.
They bothered to tell me where everyone is in advance.
Keep your eyes peeled, Commander. This looks like an ideal place for an ambush.
Roger that.
Let's move.
Got it.
Sensors have something.
Tanks are present.
It's a heavier
Standing
tank,
by.
too. Well, at least a slower tank. Let me put it the better way.
Firing jump jet.
I saw that spider.
Ready for orders. Engaging jump jet.
Bug Patrol is here. Once again.
These guys also only have 1/4 armor. I think you're going to be okay. Oh god, you weren't kidding about the bug patrol.
They are wearing a coat of paint and a dream.
We fortified their armor with prayer. That's all we needed to do, right?
Orders. Lifting off. All weapons, go.
Oh, jeez.
Mech destroyed.
Good shot, Loon. You did it.
Commander. Affirmative.
That classic Jeff opening.
I feel bad about this. Should I feel bad about this? I feel a little bad about this.
It's fine. Small numbers of LRMs.
Barely hit, Commander.
Again, hitched there for a second. Was that an LRM 5 or 10 fired from something else?
I think that was a 10.
Okay.
No problem, boss. I got this.
Doc, what is that emote you got?
I mean, if you don't remember the heydays of the awesome face, well, there you go.
Don't remember, intentionally forgot, tomato.
Just leave it as it stands.
Yes.
Wait, is that a machine gun spider? It is a machine gun spider.
Gun Spider.
What?
Those exist.
I forgot those existed.
They didn't exist in the base game. They were added.
Reporting critical hit.
And the machine guns are in the arms. Ooh, good call.
Yes, Commander. Aye, aye. Roger that.
Yes, Commander. Copy that. Affirmative. One less target.
Solving problems.
Awaiting orders.
Step at a time. Deal with one problem by reducing it into a series of similar, smaller problems.
Splatting a bunch of bugs. It's very simple when you think about it.
Lifting off. Tango down.
See, now someone has identified the real threat.
Just all these craters around Beams Jr., but they're fine. Evasion, folks, it does a thing.
You will not find victory if you stand in opposition of Beams Jr.
Position confirmed.
Well, I have time for another thing to go splat.
Kill confirmed, Commander.
Hostile eliminated.
Okay. 4 down.
Receiving you.
You aren't going anywhere. No escape for you, Locust. No escape for you, other Locust.
Really is the bug patrol. And a couple tanks.
Yes, Commander. Firing jump jet. Scored a critical hit. Standing by. Confirmed.
It's okay, that Locust surviving isn't a big deal. It's just mostly dead.
There.
Target
Now
taken a
together
critical
they
hit.
are one Locust.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy, a striker. In fact, the other one is also a striker.
Got to wonder who the actual target will be.
Does it not show you? Oh, that's right, you're in battle, so it won't show you where the other target actually is, right?
Yes, Commander.
We get a vague idea.
Yeah, well, especially once these guys go down, you'll be able to search.
Commander.
Don't even kid about the quarter armor cicadas. That's just mean.
That's
Cicadas-
That's just a big truck, honestly.
It really is.
That's no different from a vehicle in this game, frankly.
I actually would rather have a vehicle at that point. The cicada. Ugh.
40-ton,
For the trash heap.
kind of worthless vehicle. It has a single PPC and a frown.
But what if you went with the 2 medium laser variety?
Oh, of course.
Taking
The
minimal damage.
side grade? I have no idea at that point.
It's not really a side grade. Like, the punch of a single target is better than,
Yeah, the 2
you know.
medium lasers.
But what
Yeah.
if you give it coil beams?
The coil beams are heavy, though. You know, I don't know if it can actually support that weight.
What if you give it coil beam singular?
Just the one? Maybe, actually.
At that point,
Coil
you're
beam-
asking, why aren't you just using a Jenner?
Well, because you can't fit the coil beam on the Jenner. That's just not a thing you can do. If you put a coil beam on a Jenner, it is not going to be able to wear any armor whatsoever.
What's a good substitute heavy or medium that's got decent speed then, besides
Commander.
a
Trebuchet?
cicada? Trebuchet, that's true. I keep forgetting about the trebuchet actually being quick.
Trebuchet is quick, and that's actually, like, keep
It's
saying
built-
this.
It should be a brawler.
Yeah, it's built the wrong way, and pretty much, yeah, it's built the wrong way. That's just the way to put it.
Wolverine can't do it, it's not
Vehicle
fast enough,
destroyed.
but not a terrible idea.
Aye, aye.
Good fight. So you kick that thing in 2.
Boot to the head.
I mean, I guess it was
What's up,
was
boss?
the coil medium gun a... Was that 4 tons? If it was 4 tons, then you could do it, but on a Jenner,
Orders
not sure.
on my way. Got a lock.
Phoenix Hawk.
Hey! A pixie. Always fun. You got a couple pieces of that too.
Mm-hmm.
Orders.
Jump set. Engage.
And now the pelting can begin.
Our primary target is taking damage.
Awaiting orders. Go into full throttle.
Waiting for orders.
Why do I have bad memories of the Phoenix Hawk? There's some... That's right.
They're
there's a-
very hot.
Yeah.
They run
well,
exceptionally hot.
I was more thinking about the books. I think one's in Far Country. The book we
Oh,
don't talk about.
you mean the book that I talk about a lot because it has the cool birds that everyone loves.
It does have the birds in it.
Got it.
I noticed that you did not agree with me on them being cool. The soul aliens in a Battletech setting. Weird birds.
I've got
Well,
a
no, the
lock.
clans are totally aliens as well, remember? At the very
They're
beginning, they were
human,
thought
though.
to be birds. Thank you, senile old man in charge of Comstar, for thinking that they
by.
were birds.
Commander.
Or
You
insects
can't
or
just
something.
have this bird erasure. It's not acceptable. Squawk.
Speaking of Squawk, isn't this region of space where Squawk's gonna take place?
I have no idea.
I forget which clan is
Aye,
gonna
aye.
come through this region.
Confirm.
I could not tell you.
Yeah,
I don't know enough about the books at all.
Yeah, I've. It's been a long time since I've read the
Ready,
books,
get it on.
but I'm just trying to remember which one comes through here. But, I'm sure the next game will probably go into that a little bit.
Engaging jump jets.
Watching you, Hawk.
Standing by.
Oh, that's right. We're on the other side. I thought we were on the side that was close to the clans. Never mind.
Sensors locked on.
Yes, Commander. Affirmative.
Yeah, I agree with the people in the chat who are saying that it looks like the Phoenix Hawk has a smile with its lights.
Yes, Commander. Orders.
You can build a smile into a robot.
Engage.
And why wouldn't you?
Absolutely.
Locking on. Come on, people, let's make it happen.
Commander?
What's up, boss?
We now dispense the welcome.
Get in close, shoot it a whole bunch, and then punch it to death. This might be a different variant of Phoenix Hawk than the ones you have pieces of.
Commander. Prepping for jump. Commander. Firing jump jet.
We've made our introductions. Your move.
Gonna stumble out of the woods.
Fire exactly one beam, pass out, and call 911.
Got something you want done?
Alright, well, let's do it again.
Move
Oh
orders.
no. Oh no.
Engaging. Target's taking a critical hit.
Commander. Move order received. Firing a full salvo.
There is no capacity for mercy in the hull of Beams Jr.
That hit something good.
Take out that other leg.
We removed it to make room for more beams.
Aye, aye. Giving him everything I've got. Yes, Commander. Targeting for an alpha front. That's going to hurt.
Has there been a Beams Senior?
There are many
Nice.
candidates for Beams Senior.
Grasshopper.
Grasshopper is
Senior,
absolutely Beam Senior.
Beams the
Black
Elder.
Knight.
What would the Hunchback laser variety
Damn,
be?
let's do this.
What do you mean by that?
Would that be Beams Senior, or would that just be Beams?
That's just Beams. That's Beams the second. That's middle Beams, you know?
Middle Beams, okay.
That's Uncle Beams.
Uncle Beams, okay.
Uncle Beams, okay. That's new.
Look at that sweet dodge move.
That hit something good.
Ah, damn, this pilot has more than 3 health.
What's up, boss?
I thought you were just gonna take out the meat.
Aye, aye. Target acquired.
Of course, the Grasshopper is only Beams by technicality. What it actually is Punchbot.
Yes.
Mission successful.
That means probably Black Knight is Beams Senior.
Because it fires too many beams, it gets hot and tired.
And then passes out. and then
Beams
calls out
Esquire.
Yeah. Listen,
Sir
if you actually
Beams.
build it properly, the Black Knight's a great robot.
It is, but the base one's kind of a little too hot to handle.
Yes.
Oh, you do have pieces that Phoenix Hawk. Never mind. No, the awesome's big beams. Or just big.
The Awesome is already the canonical meat mech.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the slow cooker.
Didn't you put like 4 large lasers in that?
Yes.
Or something ridiculously awesome like that?
4 large lasers, that's just a stalker. You could have gone deeper if that was all you put in it.
Let me go consult the tapes as this is the wind down of the session. And I actually threw out the save files to give a completely clean sweep here for the freshness. Who knows, maybe the cloud still thinks it has the forgotten memories of Meat Man.
Mm.
Let me just go consult what Meat Mech Classic was by the end.
Yes, Commander.
Every time I see a stalker, though, I think I could use beams, or I could just throw 1,000,000 missiles on this thing and call it a day.
Coward option.
I know. But missiles?
Listen, if you're a Lerms liker, I don't know what to tell you.
Yet more bees.
But it's such a good compliment.
Alright, this is too far along. This is when Meat Man was piloting the Buddha's Claw.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Let's see, where's Meat Mech Classic? Alright, so the laser variant of Meat Mech was 4 large and 2 ER large.
Oh my god.
There was definitely a trial period during which Meat Mech was quad PPCs.
Quad PPCs, now that's something I can get into.
That's right, because you had a bunch of double heat sinks you could throw in there.
Yes, I took all the double heat sinks out of the Highlander and put them to proper use.
Because the Highlander by
I
itself
made them work
is
for a
already
living.
way over synced. It does not need that much.
Yeah, the Highlander is actually a pretty cool running mech to start with because the Gauss rifle generates like literally no heat.
And it's got what, like a couple medium lasers and then SRMs and LRMs?
It has
Nothing
a
that's-
PPC, I think, and then like an LRM 5 or something, the 10 maybe. It's like a pretty dedicated long range mech. It's pretty well made, all things considered, but
Oh yeah.
it does not need what it had on it.
I need
I mean-
Habitation Pod B before I can add the.
That's pricey though.
Yep. Yeah, I guess the Bone Sorter just doesn't get installed for ages. That's just how it goes.
Upgraded power system so your thing just doesn't short circuit and explode.
Yeah. Yeah, there's the money for it.
Oh, I was kidding, but okay.
And then, like, the basic lounge, maybe.
I found that having the basic
The
lounge,
fact that
there's a
it's-
bunch of events that happen there that
The
it's nice
fact
to
that
have.
Health 2 is behind the beta pod is the main reason to avoid getting Health 2 for a very long time.
Yeah, the beta pod is an expensive and relatively unnecessary expense, so it takes a bit
Yeah.
for it to actually get made.
You have more pressing concerns,
Yeah, there we
like
go.
second mech
That
bay.
puts me back into bankruptcy risk as proper.
Mm-hmm. Gotta stay solvent, you know?
And
And by that
next
I mean
time,
completely dissolved.
ongoing adventures,
Maybe a flashpoint.
bone battles. Probably make my way over to that flashpoint because I have a reasonable sense of what this one probably is.
Yeah, bonus reward kind of gives it away.
Free robot, small robots thing that's going to happen. You like small robots?
Free, small, rare robot? What could that
Small
possibly
rare
be?
robot.
It's a flea! Hooray!
I wonder. Yeah, 28 days of travel. We have to go do something else to pay the bills before we make that jump.
I mean, there's probably jumps along the way that you can do that are reasonable.
Yeah, it will be a working journey over to that point. Next time.